Guys, it's Kevin with Earth2 Mastery, and do not log into your earth2.io account without watching this video. All right, so first things first, I have a discount code down in the description below. I really do appreciate it when you use it and support my channel. Thank you very much. Also, leave your code below and like the video. And next time I make a video, I will choose codes randomly to make purchases with. Today, I was able to make purchases with 3 people's codes. I'll announce those purchases and the winners at the end of this video. Okay, so we've got a couple problems. I don't know if you guys are in Facebook groups, if you're in Discord servers, you're going to know that people have been getting scammed. People have been having their land sold out from underneath them for pennies. Okay, what we think may be happening is that people are finding out their password. All right, so I've got some tips for you here today. First off, there's a fake Earth2 app on the App Store. This is an announcement from the devs on their Discord. There's a fake Earth2 app on the App Store. It's not their app. They don't have an app in the App Store, and they wouldn't charge you for the app. This person is charging for the app, and they are going to contact Apple to have the app removed. But here's the problem. That person may have access to your accounts. If you've purchased that app and if you're using that app, they may be storing passwords and then be able to get into your account. They'll send offers from another account for a penny for your land, and then they'll accept them from within your account. So that might be how this is happening. I and many other members have recommended that they have 2-factor authentication, and it turns out that they're working on it. Here it says that they want you to remember to use a strong password for your Earth2 account. I agree with that 100%. And you need to go and reset your password if you're not using a strong password. I've got a couple tips for you as far as using a password. Don't use your username in your password. Okay, don't use the same password that you use on a bunch of junk websites. I mean, that doesn't include your bank or maybe even your social media. But if you're just like going around and using the same password on all these websites, one of those could have a virus or malware on it, or it could just be set up by a scammer. And then if they put a cookie on your computer, they may be able to follow which websites you go to and then go around to those websites using the same username and password that you used on their website. And they might get lucky and find out that that's the same username and password that you've used on this other website. And if there's any finances on there, this also goes for your bank, not just Earth2, but for your bank, for your insurance company, for anything of any importance. Don't use the same username and password that you use on all kinds of random websites. Okay, so that can be trouble. It looks like this same announcement they were talking about, that they are going to have another team member to officially announce soon. So that's exciting. That's one of the things I've been saying in my videos is that they're getting enough money pouring in that they should be able to start recruiting some real talent. So it's going to make some changes fast and some very good changes in the future. I appreciate that. Okay, so here we go. P.S. And please do not log into any website with your Earth2 account details unless it is directly at earth2.io. Here's what I want you guys to do. There's something called phishing. They will send you an email saying that you got an offer on some land or something like that, and it will have a link to your account for you to sign into. It could be a fake link, okay? Every time you guys go to sign in to earth2.io, I want you to actually type earth2.io in the browser, okay, and go to the website that way. If you're searching and you wind up clicking on a website that isn't an ad, they may actually have a redirect that does send you to earth2.io, but it might be logging your keystrokes as well, so they might steal your password that way. If you log in through an email and you didn't type it in, the link may be cloaked and it may not actually be going to the earth2.io website. So you really need to be careful how you log in. And this is the announcement, it looks like, where they were talking about working on the 2-factor authentication. And that's what I had recommended on their Discord and what other people have been recommending, because that makes it harder. Like if they send you a text and you have to put the number in from the text that they sent you, then that secures your account some more. So hopefully they get that done quickly. They do recognize that our accounts are valuable to us and they don't want any kind of scams going on. but they're working double time trying to fix them. So if you have used that app, or if you've logged in through your emails, or if you've logged into a site that you found via a search, I would recommend that you go and change your password right away. Because we want you to be safe. We want your account to be safe. It would be terrible to lose thousands of dollars worth of land for just pennies. And unfortunately, I haven't heard the follow-up on any of those things. I don't know if they've been able to reverse the transactions or how that works. So I can't really give you any feedback on that. If I find out what's going on, I will let you know. I've already told a couple of the people that were complaining about this happening to them to let me know when they find out the results, because I want to know so that I could tell people what to expect in the future. Okay, I have a little bit of a tip for you guys here as far as finding land to purchase. If you Google search, or I used Bing here because it's easier to look at the images. If you search for earth biomes, then you can get a hot map or a heat map of where these different biomes are. Okay, so you can see that this dark green is rainforest here. So if you're looking for a specific type of property, which I actually am going to go into why you might be interested in some of these certain types of properties in another video. But if you are looking for certain types of properties, this will give you an idea of where to start. So you can look at a map like this, and then you can look at a world map and see which countries fall into those areas so that you can start your searches in those places. So that's called an Earth Biome Map, B-I-O-M-E, and you can find it that way. All right, so I picked today, I made my purchases in Muscat, Oman. It's a very wealthy country. They're rich in petroleum. They have a couple other natural resources like coral reef and stuff like that. Copper, I think, was one of their resources. And the people who I used were Darren 2697, Victor Forever the One Hansen. I don't know if that Hansen is his last name or if he's a fan of the boy band there. And Miguel Monzon. I used your code. It was a little bit over almost $27 for each of your codes that I had to spend. And I bought all of those properties in Oman. So I've had properties in Oman before. They're fairly priced. I think they're under 50 cents right now. They are class 2. We're running out of places where we can get class 1 tiles. But class 2 tiles in a wealthy country that may have good foot traffic, in my opinion, is worth more than class 1 tiles in a less wealthy country with less foot traffic, especially if that country is small. Class 2 tiles in a very big country may very well bring you more income tax than class 1 tiles in a small country where the tiles sell out, because then your income tax stops. So think about that. Okay. Also, we've got our Discord in the description. We've got our links to the properties where you can purchase to join Masters United in the description. There's been some exciting developments on the Discord with that. I'm also talking to a couple other guilds about possibly partnering with trade agreements and mutual protection ideas. So we'll see if any of those come to fruition. That way, if we do get gameplay, we have a little bit of backup in addition to the members in our own guild. And once the spots that we have fill up, I will be looking for another island to expand. But for now, we have the 3 spots available in the description, so you can possibly join our guild that way. And I will talk to you tomorrow. See you guys.